Hey everyone, we're back for another reflection video on The Button. My son set me onto these videos where I do reflections on the speed dating game, but I'm having some good insight into what modern dating world looks like, at least in Seattle, Washington, where this is recorded. Here we go.
Could you see yourselves together?
The sash threw me off.
Really?
I really hate mustaches. I had a boyfriend who tried to do that, and I threw up. It literally made
So
me
my
go.
face is
No,
making you
you-
want to. I'm sorry.
He's quick.
Welcome to The Button, a speed dating show. When the button lights up red, either player may press it and swap out their date for a new person.
Get out of here.
If two people can last on a date for 10 minutes, they win an all expenses paid second date.
This is The Button.
I'm Nick.
Nick, I'm Liz. Nice to
Liz,
meet you.
nice to meet you. Okay, tell me about yourself, Liz.
Oh, yeah, I love reading.
Okay, what kind of book? What's your favorite book?
Yeah, he's been a conversationalist, which is great. But when you say things like, tell me about yourself, you do a lot better if you ask a person a leading question. So tell me about yourself. That's all what? I mean, I was born at 7 p.m. I mean, it could be anything random. And you're trying to get to a meatier thing besides nonsense. And so you might ask other questions that, where do you hope to be in 5 years? What are you doing right now? What's your favorite thing to do? If you had endless money, what would you do for 24 hours? Things like that.
Right now.
My favorite book right now is Earthling. I think it's based in South Korea.
Well, I'm not Korean, so I don't know much about South Korea. I'll be honest with you, I really love tattoos, as you can see.
Yeah.
I want to be a tattoo artist one day. That's
Okay,
the whole
very
goal.
cool.
Would you like to see my chest tattoo?
Do I have to say yes?
I don't really get showed off that often.
Okay.
But
Damn.
I'm tatted.
Yeah.
I see that you have tattoos now.
Yeah, it's funny how she didn't ask anything about him. And you could do that. In modern and younger culture, do this too. And it's okay to talk about yourself. That's okay in conversation. It is okay. But in general, I find myself, I tend to wait till I'm asked something. But it's okay to mention some things. But if you sit there and stare at them, you can offer some. But in general, it's best to see if they're going to ask about you at all. But then else says, okay, I'm a tattoo artist. He's saying, you teach about himself, his future, that's good. I want to be a tattoo artist. Aspirations, values, that's fantastic. But then he goes, can I show you? And she goes, do I have to say yes? Of course, the answer is no. But just let me talk to people like you out there, this sweet young lady. I think it's a lady with the green hair. And that is, no, you don't. The answer is no. You never have to say yes. You have boundaries. You could say, no, thank you. You could just say no. You don't have to say thank you. I'm from the South. We say thank you all the time. So you'd say no. And you don't owe an explanation. That's how boundaries work. Or you could say, no, thank you. I don't want to see it. And if you say, I'm going to show you, you can close your eyes or you can get up and walk out. You don't have to expose yourself to something you don't want to see. And the fact that she didn't say yes, unless they edited it out. She didn't say, yes, show it to me. He ripped his shirt up. I would not do that. One is because you're violating your boundaries, and that's unhealthy. And as Christian, it's very unchristian. Secondly, because statistically speaking, a significant portion, particularly of females in the world, have been sexually molested. You don't want to show up parts of your body parts without them deliberately saying, sure, that's fine. But anyway, I know he's excited about it, but there's all kinds of situations people go through.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't get to show that one off that much.
Okay.
Nick isn't the biggest fan of vegans.
If you're just out there eating grass all day, what am I gonna do?
Yeah, so you don't like vegetables?
No, but I'm just looking for a girl that can eat a chicken bone like clean.
And who isn't? Anyway, what am I going to do? Yeah, is Nick a narcissist? Because the world's not all about you, Nick. Who cares? What am I going to do? I mean, come on, Nick. You need to grow up. The world's not about you. If a girl wants to be a vegan, why in the world? Yeah, that's very, very self-absorbed. I want a girl who's going to eat a chicken wing. Why? Why did...
Like one bite.
Oh.
I'll be real with you. I'm not big into the reading.
Okay.
I'm low-key illiterate.
It's okay.
I'm so sorry, though.
All right. Well, good
Pleasure.
luck, Nick.
Thank you, Liz.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm not into the reading. Who asked you to be into reading? I'm low-key. I don't know what that means, man. Why can't she like books and grass? That's just the...
Hi. This is nerve-wracking. What's happening? I'm Nick.
What's up, Nick?
What's your name?
Jupiter.
Like you're actually named after the planet.
Yeah, I'm actually a planet.
I don't think I've ever met somebody named Jupiter or a planet.
It's actually my alter ego.
Is there a reason?
So like there's like a time in my life where I felt like I didn't like that version of myself, so I like recreated a new version of myself and I named her Jupiter.
How do you feel about tattoos?
Okay,
I'm
no, yeah.
still
Oh,
confused.
hold on now. He's so... Come on, Nick. We think tattoos, me. Let's talk about me. I heard at least a few seconds of you, and that's enough. You have an alter ego and you renamed yourself and you refashioned yourself and what? That's worth pausing. You tell me what that. Are you telling me you suffer from personality dissociative identity disorder? Are you saying you had an epiphanal moment? You went to therapy? What does that mean? And your alter ego is a planet? I need to hear more. But what does this mean? Like, is this a joke? Are you a comedian? Because when she said I'm a planet, I thought she was kidding. Is she serious? That's some serious disorder if you think you're a planet. I mean, what, dude? You need to polish a little bit. That's a big. Why did you reinvent yourself? What does that mean to reinvent? What did you not like about yourself? And what did you not like about yourself so much you reinvented yourself? Why do you think identity is at your disposal like that? Boy, that begs a lot of questions. Someone told me I'm really here. I want to hear their story and what in the world. Certainly, if I'm going to date them, those are big questions to talk about.
You're scared of needles, but are you open to the idea of getting a tattoo one day?
I am.
Do you want?
Okay, yeah, and again, my grandmother just died. You like tattoos? It shows in a profound low, what we call emotional intelligence. It's just, that's so profoundly self-absorbed. And we all know it. We feel it. We feel it was discounted. We feel a sense of, why are we talking about them all of a sudden and again? Why do you keep changing the subject to you? Those are symptoms of narcissism. And it is. Narcissists love to talk about themselves and they'll have other people talk about them. And so that's a big, big no-no. If that's the case, they're not able to be emotionally bonded with you. That's a big deal. So if you're in a dating relationship with a person in marriage, first off, the first key is you don't do that. You need to be a person who's able to listen and dialogue and track with them for a while without the conversation having to turn 180 back on you every single second.
Want to see my chest tattoo?
Not really, but go ahead.
You didn't even really want to see it.
Ouch, Jupiter.
I just feel like you're not my type.
Okay. All right,
I
bye.
do love you, though.
It was
I
nice
do
to
love
meet
you.
you.
Bye.
I loved our
Thank you.
conversation.
How did that feel, rejecting?
No, you did. I mean, people feel so badly for it afterwards. It's okay to say you're not my type. Not, you're the best, most interesting, beautiful, wonderful person, sexually compatible person I've met in my entire life.
Somebody.
Powerful. Nice to meet you. What's your name?
Dylan.
Oh, we asked it at the same time. Is that like a
Like a planet. Like a really, really big planet. Powerful.
sign?
What? Sorry.
My-
What's the rings on your hand?
So every time I go out, I try to find like a new ring.
Really?
So it reminds me of like where I've been.
Do you have any tattoos on?
I don't. You have a tattoo.
I do have.
I just want to ask people to say it just for joke. Like someone says, so I only got to find a ring, remember where I've been. I'll say, do you have memory problems? Do you have amnesia? Do you remember my question? It just happened. And if she took me seriously, I'll say, I'm just kidding with you. And if she laughs, we'll get married on the spot because she understands wit. That's pretty good. All of it. So we'll see.
I have a couple.
Do you have one on your chest you want to show us?
Me? Is that appropriate? Do you want to see it?
Sure.
Sure. Yeah. It's all the way up here, and then I got these.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, these are. So this is my mom, my oldest brother, my middle brother, and me. And they're
Okay.
just Eva birds. So in Hawaii, like when they fly by, like that's
Yeah.
kind of like what it is.
Do you find Dylan attractive?
I think he's.
You gotta think about it. That's crazy.
I just don't particularly date Asian men, so it's like not that you're not attracted. It's not in my like.
Oh, you got my.
That was so smooth though. Did you see her hands just
I
like?
did see that. It was nice to meet you.
Yeah, it was so nice to
have a
meet
good
you.
one.
Yeah, me too.
Thank you, Dylan. I find you attractive.
Alright, thanks, bud.
She hit no on you, or you hit no on her?
We both at the same time.
Man, she doesn't like Asians.
No, that's what she said. Huh? She said.
They're doing you dirty.
I mean, like, it's okay, bro. Like, everyone has a type, that's for sure.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Hi, nice to meet you.
My name's Joaquin.
Joaquin.
Do you two believe in God?
I have really kind of radical beliefs about that.
I'd like to hear them.
Okay, I think Satan created the garden and Jesus was the serpent.
Whoa. Okay. Wait, what?
I'm sorry, I think you're pretty, I just, maybe not all the way my type.
It's okay, you're not my type either.
Really? Is it the glasses?
It's just everything, babe.
That's fair.
I'm just kidding.
You don't have to kid.
What do you say? Radically wild beliefs. I'm gonna say, okay, what are they? And that's it. The next question, as usual, like a Greco in California, why is that? Why do you come to that conclusion? Or why do you hold to those beliefs? And someone who, okay, when someone tells me right off the bat, this happens in the real world, I'm just really wild. I've got these really wild beliefs. They're zany. They like the attention. They like being quirky. They like being on the outside. Like people with round glass from the 90s and a mustache is kind of but the whole thing. I'm just crazy like that. it tells me right away they like the attention, and so that's going to be this. It means also they're probably going to be argumentative, and they like to be distinct and different. So if I'm dating a person or married to them, they're going to be iconoclastic probably. They like to have different views and beliefs, and they're not like other people. And sometimes that's a sign of egotism, sometimes a sign of narcissism, sometimes a sign of insecurity. But all that to say, I'm not very interested in that at all. There's people like, I've got these beliefs and no one else has. Okay. I mean, you could maybe because you're the world's smartest person or not, and you're just simply wrong and you keep thinking bad ideas, or you're doing it just for attention. I tend to lean towards the attention one, but we'll see.
So what are your thoughts on that?
Oh, yeah, and then the Satan stuff in the garden, and I mean, that's just, it's silly. Oh, and someone said that. I believe the garden was created by unicorns and Jesus is a rainbow unicorn. I said, okay, why do you think that? I mean, what's that there for? I just do. Okay. I had it in a vision. How about that? Why do you think you had that vision? Like, nothing you're saying persuades me because I think that's so profoundly ridiculous. The only reason you think at all there is a place called the garden is because of Genesis 2 and 3. And nothing in Genesis 2 or 3 talks about what you're talking about. So there's no other document that talks about the garden the way you're talking about it. And that the serpent, that's from Genesis 2 and 3. So the point is you got that from Genesis. And Genesis is not talking about Jesus. So whatever you're saying is silly to me. You might as well be saying that I believe your wife Elaine is really a gigantic horse unicorn mixture. Okay, I mean, it's just, why do you think that? It's not even worth talking about. What I don't do is get offended and hurt and angry and don't you talk about my Bible that way. Don't you talk about my Jesus that way. Why would I get people think dumb things all the time. Okay, you're just mistaken. If he started saying, you ought to believe it too, then I'd say, oh, okay, well then what's your best argument for it? So persuade me. I'm open-minded. I think I'm pretty open-minded, so what's your best argument for it? But there's going to be no argument because it's ridiculous.
Hello. Good afternoon or evening.
Jen, nice to meet you.
Jan?
Jen, what's your name?
Joaquin.
Nice to meet you.
Can you spell your name?
Jen.
I knew J-I-N. That's why I asked. Yeah.
You would not like my first name. Janita. Spell that.
Well, I'm illiterate, but J-I-N-N-I-T.
Wrong.
Okay, can you spell my name?
Joaquin, you said? W-A-K-I-N.
Oh, you're so beautiful.
Was I right?
No.
Okay. So what do you do for work?
No, it's funny is I'm going on a work trip for about a year, starting pretty soon. It's like journalism.
Or where are you going?
In the Middle East. Yeah. In 2 weeks, I'm gone. I'm gone to another planet.
To another planet?
Yeah.
Like the Middle East?
Yeah, it's another planet, basically.
Okay.
I'm holding back saying some wacky stuff, but yeah.
So, like, do you know anything about the rest of the world, or are you just, like, super...
That's because you think she's very attractive. He didn't mind saying, I have weird beliefs about Satan in the garden, but this one, he's like, I won't say stuff because you don't want to embarrass himself. He was trying to keep her, but she's not interested at all. She's giving all the body language. She's not interested. She's not showing that she's nervous at all. She's not doing self-soothing. She's not touching her hair. She's very confident. When she said other world, she went, okay. Like, she's literal. She's not taking the wit.
We're American then?
Should I be offended right now about this?
No,
okay.
Are you woke or something?
Am I woke?
Yeah.
What do you mean? I'm awake, actually. I'm not
Okay,
woke.
got it.
I sense a little tension. What's going on?
I'm
I don't know how the
confused,
Middle East
too.
is like a different planet, but you know, like
I mean, you can't even shake a woman's hand in that part of the world. Did you know that? I didn't know that until pretty recently. So it's another planet.
I think this is what you consider normal here is probably a little different. What's normal over there?
So
But I'm actually Bosnian. I come from an Islamic family, so.
So our realm is different from other realms.
Yeah, complete different.
Cool, cool.
Realms, planets.
Yeah, I've also mainly
We're all
dated.
human, you know?
I've mainly dated like international, like foreign women. I dated someone from Ukraine, dated someone from Brazil, from Taiwan, from Poland.
It was a pleasure.
Why'd you reject me?
I think we have different worldviews. I don't think another country is a different planet.
I think you took that entirely the wrong way. So when I'm saying I'm going to a different world, I'm going to an entirely different realm that I've never experienced or know a lot about, and I'm very grateful to learn about.
Yeah, and that's the point. I hope you learn a whole lot. That's exciting.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Bro, what happened?
I said, yeah.
She didn't get nervous at the very end when she rejected because she started scratching her head and stuff. Yeah, she's confident though. She's got a nose ring, got a lip injection. She's real confident. But yeah, people get offended, man, when you talk about. I mean, she's basically saying, hey, I'm Muslim. You just said I'm a different world, and
Another world, going to the Middle East. She's like, oh, I don't think that's a different world. She's lecturing me, oh, you're only American, you've never been to parts of the world.
Hello. How's it going? Good, how are you? Jen, nice to
yeah, you know, people are, of course, some people have been traumatized. A lot of people have been traumatized, and it makes sense. Certain things trigger them easily than others. That makes a lot of sense. But then most people in the world are not traumatized, and so they're very hypersensitive. They're very fragile. And so I don't know where she's from. I mean, she said, I know, but I don't know if she was raised in America and so forth. Where my culture and the Southern culture, when someone says this is a different world, that means it's a place that's different. Right, it's very different. So, for example, when I moved from Jackson, Mississippi to New Orleans, people would say, boy, it's a whole other world there. That means there are a lot of different cultural differences. We're all people. We're all American. A lot of white, black, Hispanic culture like I had in Mississippi, particularly white and black. They all speak English. Their accents are different. Of course, that's true. Of course, it's called an idiom. In American English, we have things called idioms. And every language has idioms. It's an expression to convey something else. So what you don't have to be is fragile, especially about your identity. Well, I'm so-and-so. People say about the South all the time. They go from the North down to the South. They go, that's a whole other world. I go, what? Next? Versus, it is different. I mean, you don't get so offended by everything. Why can't he have the opinion that it's different? A different world. Did he say it's a junk world? Did he say I hate them? Did he say I want to nuke them off the world? That they're all a bunch of horrible wretches? He said, yeah, it's the whole of the world. I mean, she assumes her judgment. But you can do that with people if you want. Everything's offensive no matter what. You have to be. But in the real world and real relationships and real communication, it doesn't work that way to be easily offended about everything. And it'd be different. Again, it's different. Number one, if she'd been terribly traumatized and she'd been molested and beaten or emotionally abused or made fun of by the culture she's from. I'm not saying that therefore it's justified. It makes sense if she's more sensitive there. And two, it makes a lot more sense if what he said was very condescending and rude. You people, I can't wait to go over there and educate those backwood morons or something. That's rude. Yeah, that makes sense. But nothing in what he said implied superiority, so she seems to be just overreacting. We'll see.
Nice to meet you.
Jen?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Is that short for Jennifer?
No, Janita.
Janita. Okay,
Yeah.
very interesting.
Yeah, it's a little bit of an oddball.
So what are you looking for?
I'm getting up there in age. I'm not old. I'm 29, but I'm definitely looking for
no,
something more serious.
chilling.
Yeah. What about you?
Same, I would say. I dated a lot in college.
No, how old are you? I'm sorry.
25.
25. Okay. Yeah.
How do you feel about younger guys?
You know, I'm a little impartial to it, but I just feel like probably not in the same vibe, to be honest. Yeah.
Yeah.
Younger guys. It's funny. I mean, you think you said I'm 17. How old are you? Like it's 4 years, maybe 3.5. You don't know when they get birth. I mean, just like they're worlds apart. Give me a break.
To be honest, I'm just not a big fan of like the big lips.
Yeah.
But it's totally preference.
Fine. It is a preference. I appreciate that.
Cool.
I need to know about the big lips now. Are they not natural?
No, they're absolutely not.
Are you natural in other places as well?
None of your business.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Good
we're
answer,
gonna
Jen.
leave that there.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay. Cheers.
Have a good one.
The answer is no.
That made her dad very
I made her mad because she can't be called out. Because she said, that's right. Of course your lips are red. So you have implants. Of course you are.
Outdoorsy. I hunt and fish a lot. Yeah.
What things do you hunt?
Most recently, I was in Idaho and I hunted spring black bear.
Bears?
Black bears, yeah. A lot of people don't think that you can or you should, but yeah, it's pretty normal like across the West.
See, he's already defending it because her face, rather when she said when he hunts, she had this condescending face all of a sudden, whatever she's saying. And I made pause. I hunt it, and I'll go, you make of it. Do you think hunting's bad? Your facial expression demonstrated you seem to be judging it. But he picked up on that, so he's defending himself. Though she did say that's bad. He's saying, well, a lot of people think this.
Western states, but I use all the meat and eat everything, and it's really good.
What part of the bear do you eat?
Every part.
What are your deal breakers?
Ooh.
What deal breakers? Okay, hunting is a big one. I'm not a fan of it. I
Not
don't
a
know.
fan of hunting. Oh, why
My
is that?
dad hunts birds.
But do you eat meat?
Honest, I do, but I don't know. I'm from Texas, and it's everyone hunts, and there's just something about hunting there that I'm just
You don't like? Yeah. Well, for me, it's sustainability. So meat eating when you're doing factory farms and stuff, super bad for the environment, super unethical to animals. And so if you're hunting a wild animal that's lived its whole life in the wild, if you take one animal out, it's not you're.
No.
That's the most ethical way you could eat meat, in my opinion. That's why I started hunting.
Yeah, and I know there is a difference. Totally, people who live off the land and then they only hunt off the land. You live on a farm. Oh, okay.
Gotta stay quick with it. It was nice to meet you.
No,
though.
you're kind of funny, but why? Come on! I needed my chance.
Jen Caroline.
I just knew she was gonna hit it on me, and honestly, you seem really tall too. And
Are
I'm
you short?
I'm 5'11". I'm not short.
I'm literally 5'9".
Really?
Yeah.
Are you wearing heels?
Yes.
Okay, that's probably what it is.
Come on.
Anyway, it was nice to meet you.
Right at her body. What a good example of, you're taller. Oh, you're not. Never mind. Whoops. The people reject over the most ridiculous, absurd things. It's just, and why be in a hurry? Why? If I were doing that, I mean, where's the competition? I know what it is for them, which is I'll reject you before you reject me. That is, I stay in a place of power. You have to take the shame. A real healthy person would have to do that. It'd say, or no thanks, or okay.
I like your dress. I'm a big fan of sundresses.
Oh, thank you. It's actually a two-piece.
Will has gotten a lot of women pregnant.
Oh, really? How many?
Something over 50. I was a sperm donor. So
you make bank then?
I did in college. So
oh, okay. Oh,
now I'm out of
solid.
college. I'm done with that.
Will did max out though. They cut him off.
Yeah, they cut me off.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
I was too successful. Do you want kids?
I think so. It just depends whether or not I feel like ethical bringing more people into the world by the time I want kids. Awkward.
I don't know who's first.
A couple things. One is this: I get people who need it. Oh no, I don't know. I mean, you're the baby daddy of 50 different people out there, and that's just crazy to me. In the Christian world, that's just crazy. And then the ethical of bringing kids in. I have never heard a good argument for why. What conceivable argument would you make? Tell me your comments below. What's your best argument for why it's unethical to bring children into the world? So then the question is, this way to define it, for me to find it persuasive, what ethical value is being violated by having babies? So I'm interested to hear what your thoughts are on that.
Will got there first, but by a hair.
I just wasn't vibing into my class.
Not the vibe.
Was it his 50 kids?
You know, that could be part of it. Contributing to overpopulation. But, you know, it's okay. It's okay.
That's fair. It was really nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too.
Yeah, no, you don't know anything about population genetics. You're not overpopulating. I mean, you don't know anything about that. I don't mean that. Oh, my goodness. But that's where it's worth asking, why do you think that? Why do you come to these conclusions? But
a good one.
You too. He's a sperm donor and has like 50 kids out there somewhere. I'm like, overpopulation much?
How's it going? What's your name?
Ida.
I'm Will.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Name the most unattractive feature about the person sitting across from you.
Holy shit.
Damn! Oh, okay. I just don't like this. The sash.
You don't like the stash?
I don't. It's literally hanging over your lips, so then if someone...
Okay. But I'm a good kisser, so like, it makes up for it. I mean, I like your hair, but I feel like it's not natural, right?
No, it's not. This ain't my real hair.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm very much like I like girls to be more natural, but that's standard if like that's the length of hair you want. That takes a long time to grow out, so I'd imagine that's a lot of work. So.
You dated outside of your ethnicity before?
I have. My dating experience started off dating more of
white boys?
Yeah, I dated white boys at first.
I've only had a few relationships, but like casually seeing people, yeah, I've pretty much been with everything under the sun. Black, Asian, Indian, you know, Middle Eastern.
Could you see yourselves together?
The sash just threw me off.
Really?
I really hate mustaches. I'm sorry. I had a boyfriend who tried to do that, and I threw up. It literally made me.
So my face is making you.
Oh! I was like, honestly, I feel like we could be friends, but
no, you seem really cool.
Yeah.
I mean, you would barf.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. I would probably.
that's the deal breaker. You people, I wonder if they know that it's possible to shave off the hair above the lip. What if this is your soulmate and you said, I mean, I can't believe it.
Just make you shave. I would make you shave.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. You have a good one. What kind of music are you a fan of?
I've been really into like R&B, soul, funk, jazz, some hip hop, so like anything you can dance to. But I really
you a dancer?
like, yeah, I like grew up dancing. My parents had me in ballet when I was really little, and then I switched to hip hop.
You look very like physically fit.
I like being active, like especially when it's nice out. Like I like being outside, like going on hikes.
So you're outdoorsy.
Like relatively. I don't want to do like a 1 month backpacking.
So you wouldn't do a backpacking trip? Are you
Maybe
like are you like a
this.
glamper, or are you like can you do like a weekend on the ground, dirt?
Oh yeah,
fire?
I've done that before.
Okay.
How do you feel about dating older women?
I have dated older women.
Like how much older?
So I was talking to a girl who's 30. I've been with a woman who's 40.
40?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, how old are you?
How old do you think I am?
26.
25. How old are you?
What do you think?
I feel like you're 27.
I'm 31.
No way.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about younger guys?
I've been on dates with people that were born in the 2000s.
Oh my gosh. Is that legal?
You've been on a date with a 40-year-old?
Okay, that's different.
How is that different?
That's That's fair. Okay, fair enough.
Are you two vibing?
I'm happy.
Notice I didn't answer the question. How do you feel about it? I've done it before. I've done it before. That's not what I asked you. Yeah.
I like you. Yeah.
You think you like me?
I didn't say think. I said I like
Oh, you did? Okay. No, I like you. You seem nice.
Okay, I want to try something. If you guys consent, I want you to hold hands and stare into each other's eyes for 10 seconds.
I love eye contact.
No talking.
You can tell right away that they were getting along better. There's more conversation.
You have really nice eyes. Sorry, I can't
Thank
talk.
you.
Oh, my bad.
Okay, I'll take that. I'm gonna go red again. If you don't press me, I'm gonna send you two on another date.
Well, that actually worked. Oh,
I don't feel like a spark for
Okay.
me personally.
That's fair. I actually, honestly,
fair. It's been at least 6.8 seconds, and by now you should know.
a date before I came here, and I really like this girl. And so
See,
this is
there you
actually
go.
kind of like
Oh,
perfect. 'Cause,
there
like,
you go. It's
anyway,
just like validation
but
that you should see that person.
It is
again.
really nice to meet you.
Yeah,
though.
good to meet you.
Yeah, have a good one.
Thank you.
Could you
Wow. Oh, there you have it. I learned so much about dating these days. Well, if you like this kind of video, let me know what you think down below in your comments, and you can share the videos with me. I'd love to give my thoughts and reactions to them if you want me to see them. And like this and share it. Subscribe. God bless you. See you next time.